But could you guys share us a story that you guys had with Dilla, maybe, or an experience? Because people have just experiences with his music by itself.
My experience with Dilla was when I was working on Devil's Power with D'Angelo. And I remember that's when a little young alchemist was hanging with me, and we went over there to go smoke with D'Angelo, and I had to lay some scratches down to the beat, and Dilla happened to be there just hanging, and Questlove. So Questlove had to leave to go to a performance. And I remember the first thing when he left, the guy was like, "Let's get a picture with y'all together." And it's it's one of the most memorable pictures I'll ever have, because it's D'Angelo, J Dilla, Alchemist, and me. So, and actually, it's one of the last times I ever saw Dilla was there. But that picture's circulating on if you type it on the Google, a lot of people have it. I actually just found the guy who did it, and he's gonna give me the hard copy, because the ones that's in the Google, some of them blurry and some of them are not clear. I just happened to run to the guy just on a humble, and he's like, "Yo, I'm the one that took that picture," and I was like, "Dude, I need the actual one." So, but Dilla's a great dude, man. I met him with Q-Tip years ago, when he started working with Tribe Called Quest, but there with the Uma. But as far as my last time seeing him physically was when we did that session.
I'm going to exchange contacts with Keebler, so I'd love to see that picture in its pure form.
No question.
Yeah, when I first worked with Dilla, it was at the crib that he had the studio at, and I went there. Was recording a song called Snatchies and a song called Let's Grow. We actually did two in one night, and the studio was in the basement of the house, and I came upstairs. And guess who's sitting on the couch? Common. And it was my first time meeting Common. And it was just out of nowhere. I guess he was in town working with Dilla or something. So that was like cool. That's one thing that sticks out in my mind. He introduced me to Common, and then Common ended up on our album. So that was pretty cool. So we sat there and kicked it for a long time. He gave me a lot of cool advice and shit.
Great stories. Unfortunately, I wasn't around for those. We'll get into the album just a little bit right now. So I think this is, boom, and now we're here, and I think this is kind of, for real hip-hop fans, this is only a kind of a project they could only dream could materialize in a way. How do you feel about that response? Because I think you guys have gotten an amazing response, and is there kind of a different feeling for you guys on this one than other projects, because it's so different? I mean, you had your relationship with the Guru type thing, but for you guys, I think this is a new thing.
Well, yeah, this is just something different. This is something different. The response to this project is different from anything I've ever done, because it's the first time that I've done a project strictly for the hip hop fans. Like, this is direct to hip hop consumer. No pit stops anywhere. No pit stop at radio. No pit stop at the club. This is strictly for the raw underground fans, and that kind of response was like, it felt different from anything that I've ever done, because I do all kinds of music. I do so many different kinds of music. I'm in so many different groups. I'm able to experience all kinds of different fans, all kinds of different festivals, and this one just stands out, man. It just stands out. You standing on stage, the room is full of like lyricists and beat makers, and it just takes me back to the days when I used to go to the open mics and shit, man, where it was just all artists in the room. You know what I mean? And I just love that feel.
Yeah, my sentiment is exactly. We're glad that the response that we expected came out to be exactly what we were looking for from the people that already know us as separate artists and together. So, and it was instant. It wasn't like people had to say, well, let me get, I even still now on Twitter, I'll look and somebody's like, man, I don't know why I slept on this. I just got PRhyme, and this is incredible, so that lets me know it has a lot of legs. It's far from over.